Good morning, New Canaan High School. We're coming to you from the NCTV studio. Today is Friday, April 12th and a day A, the last day before break.
And I'm Bridget Salmini. Before we head out for break, we've got lots to get you caught up on. From the times and dates of the annual Color Run, SAT and AP testing, the Poetry Fest, and even more. But before we get to all that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It may seem far away, but the Color Run is coming up at the end of this month on Saturday, April 27th. Not only is this event one of the best of the year, but it also supports our seniors as signing up will go towards the New Canaan Scholarship Foundation. The day kicks off with the kids' color dash at 9 a.m. and then the 5K run for everybody else will follow at 9:30. This will really be a day that you do not want to miss, so we look forward to seeing everyone there.
And another extremely fun event going on this weekend is the ACT! NCHS is hosting two testing sessions, one this Saturday, April the 13th, and one later on June the 4th. Now registration is closed for tomorrow's test, but there's another one on June 4th. Students looking to take the test in June should go to www.actstudent.org to sign up. If you're taking the test tomorrow, don't forget a calculator, a number 2 pencil, your printed ticket, and a valid photo ID.
And if that wasn't enough, AP tests are right around the corner, and any student registered to take an exam in May must attend a mandatory pre-administration session. These will take place after break on Tuesday, April 23rd, Wednesday the 24th, or Thursday the 25th, with all 3 meetings right after school in the cafeteria. Also, prepare to tell your coach or leader of your after-school activity that you'll be running a little late as sessions will take around 30 minutes. Again, this is mandatory and you cannot take the exam without pre-registering. If you have any questions, please see Miss Lency or Miss McGann in the school counseling office.
Something that has already happened was the Power of the Pen student writing competition. The event asked students to submit personal writing pieces, narratives or essays to be evaluated by a panel of NCHS English teachers. 3 winning pieces and up to 5 other outstanding pieces will be formally recognized on April the 23rd here at the high school. Good luck to everyone who participated.
And if you weren't able to submit a piece to the writing competition, don't worry, because there is yet another chance to show off your creative writing skills. On Tuesday, April 30th, the English department is hosting its annual Poetry Fest at 7 p.m. in the Wagner Room. Students are encouraged to submit an original poem which can be read at the event. To submit a poem, send an email to the amazing English teacher, Kristen Brown, at kristen.brown@ncps-k12.org no later than Friday, April 26th. And if you didn't submit anything, you can always still go and listen. You'll definitely hear some great talent.
I'll be attending the Poetry Fest as your Master of Ceremonies, but another event I'm very excited for is the Prevention Starts With All, the Chris Heron story. That's right, Chris Heron is back to share his incredible story about his battle with addiction and his road to recovery. The event is right here at NCHS in the auditorium on Wednesday, April the 24th from 7 till 8:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Seniors, I know as the year comes to an end, you start to check out, but I can't say the same for our amazing athletes. So to find out more about everything sports, let's head on over to Dylan Pescator. Dylan?
Thank you, Harvey, and you are correct. Our athletes are not looking for breaks, they're looking for wins. I'll update you guys on all about that in a second, but just a reminder, I'm Dylan Pescator, and this is your Ram Sports Report. Let's start off with some lax. The boys' season has started out rough. First with an 8-7 loss first Summit last week and then an 18-10 loss against St. Anthony's on Saturday. But the boys look to bounce back on Tuesday where they faced off against Wilton at home, and they did just that. They started off strong with an early goal by Drew Guida in the first quarter, and the game would go back and forth with both teams finding many offensive opportunities. But the real stars of the team were Chris Kinnett and Liam Griffiths. Kinnett scored 3 goals, and Griffiths would score the game-winning goal to give the Rams a 9-8 W. The boys face Brunswick at Dunning at 4 o'clock tomorrow, so make sure to go out there and support the guys. The girls opened their season with a huge 18-0 win against West Hill last Tuesday, and they have continued their success and are now on a 4-game win streak after winning 15-6 against John Jay on Wednesday. Some big contributors over the past few games have been upperclassmen Jane Charlton and Campbell Connors, and underclassmen Kaylee Harden and Dylan Patton. Good luck to the girls who play West Hampton Beach tonight at 6. After losing their first game of the season to Danbury, the boys volleyball team has been on a 5-game win streak. The Rams defeated Greenwich, Fairfield Ward, and Ridgefield for the first time in 9 years. What an accomplishment. They continued their win streak by sweeping St. Joe's and West Hill on the road 3-0, and big help came from senior captain John Pizer, who finished with 15 kills, 4 blocks, and 2 service points in the 3-2 win over Ward. The guys like to keep their win streak alive today at home versus Trumbull, so go out and support them. Let's hit the tennis courts. On Monday, the girls took on Bridgeport Central and absolutely smashed them 7 matches to none. Amazingly, it only took them the minimum 14 sets needed to finish off the Hilltoppers. Even crazier, in the 85 4-point games played across the matches, the girls only gave up 1 to Central, just 1. Talk about an outstanding, astounding, all-around team performance for sure. On Tuesday, they traveled down to Stamford and dominated the night 6-1. Keep it up, ladies. Moving on to the girls' track and field team. This past week, the girls traveled up to Ward along with Wilton for their first meet of the season, and they started out on the right foot as they pulled away with a win over both teams, beating Wilton 103-42 and crushing Ward 118-27. The standouts from this meet came from some sophomores this time around. In the field, Emma Gibbons came first in both the shot put and the javelin, and on the track, NCTV's own Molly Murphy dominated the long-distance events, placing first in both the 1600-meter and the 3200-meter. And lastly, Elizabeth St. George stole the show, getting first in both the 100 and 200-meter while breaking both school records in the process. And then the 4x100-meter relay team, which included her as well, also broke a school record. That's 3 school records, guys. And no doubt, when you break 3 of those, you're Ram of the Week. Congrats to Elizabeth. Let's hit the links now and talk about some golf. The boys have started the season strong, supporting an undefeated 3-0 record, coming off wins over Brian McMahon and Fairfield Ward. The Rams had to scratch and claw to beat the Mustangs, winning by only 4 strokes, 169-173. Don't forget, lower score wins when we're talking about golf. The Rams' top 3 scorers came from Sam Ives, who shot a 40, Gunnar Granito, who shot a 42, and Taylor Pinkernell, who scored a 43. The boys look to keep it rolling with a match against Danbury after the week break. Good luck to them, and keep up the winning. Well, that's it for me, guys. In the professional world, let's look out for the Stanley Cup playoffs, which started Wednesday with the Islanders winning Game 1 against the Penguins. Game 2 is tonight at 7:30. I could not be more excited. Also look out for the NBA playoffs this weekend as well. Bridget and Harvey, back to you guys.
Thanks, Dylan. I wonder if the reason behind all the success we've been having on the sports fields is the amazing weather lately.
Quite possibly, Bridget, but to find out if this amazing weather continues, Fallon, our known, is back to update us on this weekend's weather. Fallon, how are you?
Thanks, Harvey. I'm doing great, and I'm so excited to be here again. Good morning, NCHS. I'm Fallon Arnone, here to give you this weekend's weather. As everyone knows, April showers bring May flowers, and we've had some of that this week. But as for the weekend, we won't be seeing any of that. With spring on the rise, let's take a look at what this weekend has in store for us. Today, the spring weather will feel a bit more nippy than we'd like to see, as temperatures will remain in the lower 50s across the day. But we are in for a treat come Saturday, where we will experience some cloudy skies, but then beautiful temperatures that will roll in, reaching a high in the upper 60s, maybe even in the 70s, with a low in the 50s. Now that's the spring weather we've been looking for. This cloudy trend does continue on to Sunday, though, with temps that will drop a bit, but with highs in the 60s and a low in the 50s. So if you're planning on going out on Sunday, make sure you bring a sweatshirt, as it will be a little chilly. And a quick look into next week, and for all those staying home for break, temperatures are expected to remain in the 50s and in the mid-60s. So be sure to take advantage of this warm weather. Whatever you're doing, NCHS, be safe and have an awesome break. Harvey and Bridget, take it away.
Thanks, Fallon. I've been Harvey Duplock, and we don't have any birthdays, so let's wrap this up. If you have any announcements, be sure to email us at nctv78@gmail.com a week before the Friday broadcast.
And I'm Bridget Salmini. Now I know that everyone is counting down the last few hours until we are finally on break, so whatever you're doing, have a blast and try to relax. We will see you back in the hall soon.